Push and hold the first button to turn on the engine. We can lock the car, which also has to be done before we can start the engine with the first button. Push the second button once to unlock the car. Push and hold to open the windows and the panoramic sunroof at the same time. We can open or close the trunk, or use the last button to activate the alarm. So let's start off by unlocking the vehicle first. We're going to open the door and close it. Welcome effect in the IC. We're going to push the start and stop button. Then press the brake and push the start and stop button once more to start the engine. We're going to have a look at the two buttons next to the steering wheel first. Those are used to operate the head-up display. The left makes it possible to change the position, while we can use the right one to change the brightness. Up next is the steering wheel. On the left, we find mostly media controls. We have sound on or sound off, volume up or down. There is steering wheel heating, and either our Acura Voice Assist or Google Assistant for Android and Siri for iOS. We have one button that operates the head-up display, as well as one button that takes care of the apps menu. We can then use the scroll wheel to go through the different options available. Push to select or push right to open the submenus, and then push left to go back. If we are playing a track or a radio station, we can switch back and forth. Push and hold to the right to fast forward or scan for different radio channels. Push and hold to the left to rewind or scan for radio stations. The right side of the steering wheel is responsible for our driver assistance systems. We have the ACC, lane keep assist, steering assist or autopilot, distance control once the ACC is activated. We can cancel a system, set it, resume it, or also increase and decrease the speed. Next to that is another scroll wheel, which is used to operate the right side of the instrument cluster. We can go through the different features or select one. So on to the instrument cluster. It consists of a right area, a center area, and a left area. On the left, we can see the different drive modes. We can change those by using the wheel. There are 3 different drive modes plus an individual one. When we change the drive mode, ambient lighting changes accordingly. The center part of the instrument cluster displays the different assistance systems. For example, lane keep assist or distance control. As already mentioned, we can open the instrument cluster menu on the right. We can select trip, navigation, maintenance, tire pressure, and other options. So let's follow things up with the hat unit. Since the hat unit does not have a touch display, we have to operate it via the touchpad. We're going to have a quick look at the layout of the hat unit first. The hat unit consists of a left and a right side. The right side is our split screen, which can be operated on the right area of the touchpad. The bigger section is used for the left. The button in the upper right corner displays the split screen overview. We have different options to choose from. If a phone was connected, we could also start phone calls additionally. Push in the middle to select a feature. We can also select the different apps in the hat unit. A double click has no effect. To switch between pages, we have to swipe left and right. The home menu consists of 2 different pages. All of those apps were pre-installed. All apps contains a list of the different apps and features available. We can either swipe up or down, or use the right section and then click up or down and use it as a scroll bar. Press and hold the center part of the touchpad to open the editing mode. We can remove or add different apps and even remove them from or add them to the head-up display. If we select a feature, we can see that the split screen remains intact. This is the case no matter what feature we select. For navigation, we can push the touchpad to select the map view. If we try to move the map with one finger, there is no reaction. Instead, we have to use 2 fingers in order to be able to move the map. We cannot zoom in or out by using our fingers. We have to use the plus and minus icons on the right. We can also jump back to our current position or drop a pin on the map. In the upper left part of the hat unit, we can see what feature is currently selected. On the right, we have our menu and below the different features which are part of the respective app selected. Android Auto can be launched wireless. So let's have a look at the gear shift next. We're gonna put the car in reverse first. Push forward or back has no effect. We're gonna put the car into neutral. Then drive, S, and back to a park position. We're now going to turn off the engine. goodbye effect in the instrument cluster. We're going to open the door, then close it, take the key, and lock the car.